It's only in Nigeria that the court can set somebody free and the government will say, no, keep the person. So in this mass, we lift our hands and pray for the full release of Nnamdi Kanu. Fewere chukwu aka n'isi ya. Oyi ikpe mkpegharị. Kpeghere ikpe ha kpere n'azụ. Igbo Igbo na-atafu ihe a na-amarọ isi ya. Ụmụ akwụkwọ ama ngazi, ndị ọrụ ama nga, Monde akpọchi ebe niile. Ndị na-acha ya ọ gbasara ha, they don't care. How can you say you don't care? But you are a leader. You must care. So we put this as our intention. Chineke si mmadụ were onwe ya, mmadụ ụwa si na onye ha amanwe onwe ya. Chukwu ga-eme onye ahụ ihe ọ ga-eme ya. Isi ọ bụ na ị ma ịrapụ ya. Then why the judiciary? There are three arms of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. And one arm, we say the other is useless. So please, I ask in the name of God, and by the power of God, that our leaders should quickly release Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot just be distracted by the new currency, by fuel scarcity. And there is a problem. Judiciary is dying. If the court can acquit somebody and somebody will say no, then the country is gone. It's a coup d'etat against judiciary. And as a man of God, I stand out to say, release him. Do the needful. Our people are suffering. A lot of suffering in the country. Perpetuated by our so-called leaders. I'm not a politician and I don't intend to be one. I'm a prophet of God. My job is to speak when God is angry. I will represent the voice of God in anger. When God is happy, I will speak and represent the voice of God in joy. The poor masses are suffering. Today is Nnamdi Kanu, tomorrow it can be you. And you go to court and court will say, release this person. And the governor or the president will say, no. If holding that young man will cripple this country, why not release him? Nnamdi Kanu's case is like a trigger in the gun. You must be careful how you touch the trigger when the gun is loaded. And don't tell anybody he's a nobody. He represents a people. And finally, the court has said, release him. Why not release him? Especially for health reasons. I have to render my voice so that when tomorrow the leaders begin to suffer calamity, they will not say, what did the Father Mbaka say? And remember, when I'm called into this service, I didn't take anybody's permission to air my view when God says, air it. When I cannot speak what God asked me to speak, then I have finished my job. Then God will take me. So I have not finished my job. Because we want to hammer today on generosity. It's all about giving. Don't use what God has given to you to mess up somebody under you. So I lift my hands once more for the suffering Nigerians. Everybody is suffering now. People will suffer and suffer to get money. And suffer and suffer and suffer more to take their money. And there is still a country. And tomorrow you say, for Mbaka says, why do you force me to say something? I am giving both the president, CBN governor, a mandate from heaven. If they don't want to react immediately and stop this self-imposed wicked suffering on the people, they will suffer. What a rubbish! Why do you multiply misery? People are sleeping in the bank to get their money. In which country has it ever happened? People are now selling money, not dollar. It is easy to get dollar now than to get naira. Parents cannot have money to buy foodstuffs for their children. I don't know how many will be alive by the time the so-called new currency will come out. The new currency is not even good. The design, very poor. The color separation, rubbish. And everybody is quiet, thinking about the election. Will people not be alive to do the election? Will dead men do election? Horrible. Men of God, you better open your mouth. Nobody can kill a man of God until the time God says it's over. So, I have come back from the monastery to see my people like Moses coming down from the mountain. Seeing his people in suffering, in misery, in sorrow, in agony. It's time to tell Pharaoh, let my people go.